Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Okay, all set to go. Julio DaCosta stepping in now for the Yankees. Popped up. Lamb settles underneath it. And a quick out, number one. One down. So up next for New York, Ben Almanzar. In the air on the infield. Lamb. Out, number two. Lamb locks in. I don't know if it's the release point or what, but he smashed this pitcher like a piñata.
Yeah, and it seems like every at-bat's a birthday party, Boog. Might be time to send a gift basket and hope for mercy.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Vera, a former All-Star, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a 1-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play.
Kind of a tough read for the base runner right there. You're usually trying to be aggressive on balls in the dirt, trying to get into scoring position. But if it doesn't get away very far, or you can't tell how far it is, most catchers are going to get to it and throw you out at the base. And right there, excellent job by the catcher. He helps out his pitcher big time.
On the ground to third. On to first. And the inning is over. Man at first, one away. Ground ball right side and foul ball. This one in the air center field. And there's 2 down. First and second, 2 outs. Belanger will hit next. 2 on, 2 outs. Ripped on the ground to second, and that's terrific work out of the bullpen. No outs, runner at first. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Reggie Veras. 1 for 2. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals. Carlos Oliveros, the next to hit. On the ground, out to short. Off balance feed, there's one. And that's a double play. Wow.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Lamb now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Chen in his second season, 27 years old, and he's a native of South Korea. This one smoked on its way out of here. His first homer of the year, and they inch closer. It's 6-3.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connecting on pitches like that. Oh, good. Clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Reggie Veras getting ready to hit. Swing and a chopper out to short. Off-balance feed. There's one. To first. Double play. Nicely done.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Back here at American Family Field. Last chance for the home team. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
The shortstop takes the ball. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's one down. So two down. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Christopher Karowski. On the ground, right side. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees take the season opener and move to 1-0. Lamb with a solid contribution even despite the loss. Just one hit, but it did leave the yard.
If he can consistently put up games like this one, they're more likely to get the win than the loss, even if it didn't work out today.
Lamb digs in. He's had this pitcher's number. Fastball off speed. It hasn't mattered, Singy.
Yeah, you can tell he steps in with confidence. It's like he already knows the answer to the test. This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Up the middle, Oliveros. Glove flip to second, to first, not in time. Great effort there. Quick toss to first. Lamb back on a dive. There goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and the throw's offline, safe at third. Christopher Karowski up now for the Brewers. Just missed. And the 1-0. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. 2 outs and a runner at third here in the second game of the series. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Laser to the gap should score the run. Runner from third in to score. And now they trail by 1. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run.
I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Lamb in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. And that one hammered.
Find the ball, find the ball, find the ball.
Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. Fly to left his first time. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. There's the ball. Go to third. He's safe.
Well, maybe he thought he should have gone for a triple instead of a double and just decided, I'm going to take third this way. Definitely using his legs to his advantage right here.
The 1-0.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Just missed. There's a strike. They're now 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard. He was late there, strike 1. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Rob Miller getting ready to go. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Hirsch, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting
in the air, left field. Cox gets under it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and they lead by 2. Back here in Milwaukee, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. 0-1. Lamb launched a homer in his most recent game. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Base hit and aboard on the leadoff single. Now a quick throw to first. Lamb dives back in safely. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. That's in for a strike. Throws, save. That's a stolen base. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game.
really nice swipe of second right there. He knew he had to get a really good jump on the pitcher, because that catcher can make up some time, man. Such a good catch and throw guy behind the dish. Nice job right there, but he just beat it.
Got him. 1 out.
Up next for the Brewers, the right fielder.
Next for the Brewers, Christopher Karowski. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Cox under it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And now a wide throw to third.
No, inside.
Fouled off left side. Swing and a miss as he was late.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Ball that
Really
side.
good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2 outs and a runner at third. Last half of inning number 5. Got him swinging. So 2 down, and now the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Hit hard on the ground is short. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. So 2 down, and stepping in for the Yankees, Eric Belanger. This one in the air, center field. Gillen moving under it. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers collect their first win of the season.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
Now it's the power speed combo. Charlie Lamb. 2 hits and 4 at bats during yesterday's ball game. Ground ball up the middle. He flips it to second in time. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry.
Very smooth on the feed to second right there. You gotta love that glove toss, Boog. You know, sometimes people think these guys are being a little flashy, but it actually can make more sense to do that than try to make a full.
Oops, throw goes to third. And he gets to first safely as a result. So I think I'll just sit here quietly in disbelief. Carlos Oliveros stepping in now for the Yankees. Here's a 1-1. This ball's chopped on the ground. Culver. Acrobatic throw for 1 to first.
He's in there.
Time. Great effort there. Lamb stepping in now. You look at the career splits, and it's just batting practice for him, Singy.
Yeah, this pitcher's ERA has a little dent in it thanks to this guy. Total domination.
In the air, right field. Veras under it. 2 down. 1 out and a runner at second. Lamb with an impressive show of speed in his last game, swiping 3 bags. Swing and a pop-up. Belanger settles under this one. 2 down. And now the center fielder, Ben Almanzar. Hard hit left side. And that's terrific work out of the bullpen. 1 down. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Belanger should have this one. And there's 2 down. Next for Milwaukee, Charlie Lamb. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. No question about this one. It's out of here. That should get the dugout going. And just like that, they're within a run. These fans are really excited right now. Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
So 2 down, and up next for New York, DeMarcus Durant. Yo, 1. Out to short, Lamb. Tosses to first, and that's the 3rd out. Next for the Brewers, Christopher Karowski. Caraballo going for save number 1 in this spot. On the ground, right side. Throw to first, ball game. And the Yankees win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Lamb did well despite the loss. Only 1 hit, a home run.
No question that he delivered at the dish for him. Even though it wasn't enough to get them the W, this was a good showing at the plate.
Charlie Lamb, fresh off. Charlie Lamb, the next to hit. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And he can't come up with it. And no shot to get him at first. There's two aboard. That misses the zone. Ball one. First and second, no outs here in game one of this three-game set. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Runner around third. One runs in. Here comes the runner. Relay throw home. Tag.
He's in there.
Time safe. We are tied at 2. Back here in Milwaukee, and stepping in for the Cardinals, J.J. Weatherholt. Up the middle. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Ripped, but it curls foul.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Tied up here in the early going.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Here's a 1-2.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's two aboard.
Ball inside.
Tough spot right
ball
here. A couple
two.
runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw. And it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Next for the Brewers, Christopher Karowski. Golden opportunity right here. That one's in there. That's strike one. Base hit. One run is in. Fires to the plate. It's low and gets away. First and second, one out. Peter Zeller digs in now. 2 on, 1 out. Up the middle, Lamb. Glove flips to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. Runner at second here, one gone. That one found hard the other way.
Now, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Foul ball. One out, the runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in a 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Hoover around third. He will score. It's an RBI single. It's 7-2. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Still only one out here in the inning. That one ran inside, almost got him. Inside, backs him off again. And he hits a ground ball right side.
Stand up right here. Stand up.
Henley takes it to the bag. Now 2 out. Next for Milwaukee, Christopher Karowski.
That's a ball.
And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. 2 outs with a runner at third. And 1-2. Next
That's a ball.
offering is down low. And that's
Ball.
downstairs and outside. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead. So 2 on, but 2 away. Next for the Brewers, Charlie Lamb. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
On the ground, right side. He steps on the bag, inning over on the ground. 1 gone, runner at first. Now, Chris Ware. To the right side. Flips it. There's 1. Double play. What a clean killing. 1 out, man at first. Charlie Lamb now at the plate. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one carrying. And that's going to bang against the wall. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an 8-run lead.
Picks himself up at RBI. Anytime you smoke the ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Runner takes off for third. Strike in there. Throw to third. Save.
They're merciless. I'd say a questionable decision to steal third right there with the big lead. Probably won't be received well in the other dugout.
Strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
That misses the zone, and the count is 2-2. Good eye in that spot. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. And ball 4 to avoid. Now at the plate, Christopher Karowski. That's in for a strike.
There it was, a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
That's a base hit as a run scores. Makes makes the turn at second, heads for third. The relay throw. The tag out. Sean MacArthur next up for the Cardinals. Here comes the 0-1. Bounced up the middle. Lamb gets it to first, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, runner at first. Now a chance for Peter Zeller. Lancaster is just 1 strike away. On a line. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers take the series opener here at home. Lamb really stood out in this win. Collected 3 hits and drove in a pair of runs.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
1 down, and now it's going to be Ed Walker. Bouncer to second. The flip. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Charlie Lamb will hit next. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. This one in the air center field. 2 down. Now up for St. Louis, Fred James. Swing and a ground ball. Lamb whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. Lamb stepping in. It's late. It's quiet. But here's a chance to make some noise with 2 gone.
Yeah, this is when rally hats get flipped, Boog. Let's see if he can twist this script.
That one ripped, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Grabs it right up against the wall. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Fred James. On the ground, Lamb throws to first in time, and the leadoff man. So 2 down. Now the third baseman, J.J. Weatherholt. Runner takes off. That's it for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Alex Medrano. Ground ball right side, Chavez. To second, and it pulls the shortstop off the bag. 2 on with 1 out. Now it's the right fielder, Fred James. The 0-1. Line drive, base hit. Walker coming home. Runner from second crosses the plate. To third, not in time. Here's the Cardinal DH, Donnie Rush. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Lamb steps in. This matchup hasn't been kind to him, but every at-bat is a chance to rewrite the story.
Yeah, and if you're the hitter, Boog, you try to simplify right here. Hunt a pitch, barrel it, and finally change the narrative.
Walker gets under it. And there's 1 away. Lamb locks in another RBI chance after a rough outing at the plate. Can erase all that right here.
Well, you got to stay locked in, Boog. And you know what? Sometimes the 5th time's the charm.
And first offering is fouled off. Two on, 1 out. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2.
Ball
See if
one.
you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Stays alive. The Brewers with a chance to get back into it. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
That's a
That's ball
really
two.
good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Got him swinging.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Sean MacArthur getting ready to hit. Bounce to the left side. Whips it to first. And there's 2 down. Back to the top of the order. Theo Gillen digs in now. Out to short. Where? That finishes the inning's action. Lamb had a poor showing, needed to do more.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows he's capable of more. They took the loss, and he might have dragged him down a little bit.
So 2 down, and now the center fielder, Alex Medrano. On the ground to short. Fires over to first, and that is that. Lamb digging in, big time pitcher, so he better have a plan, Singy. Otherwise, it's a short trip.
Yeah, Boogie's just got to pick a pitch and go. No guessing, no hesitation.
Foul ball there. Lamb, a former MVP, 32 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year.
These 2 guys, a lot of respect for one another.
The 0-2. He goes down looking. Lamb not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. So a man at first. And up next for St. Louis, Bob Lester. The 1-2. Out to short. Lamb toss to second. Double play. What a quick.
The back number 13, shortstop, Charlie Lamb.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And that is out of play.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box. Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
That misses the zone. Full count now. Theo Gillen in the Milwaukee on deck circle. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a payoff pitch. In the air, right side. James should have this one. And there's 1 away. First and second, 2 outs. Fred James, the next to hit. 2 on, 2 outs. Out to short. Lamb. Tosses to first. They limit the damage here. 1 down. Here's the third baseman, J.J. Weatherholt. Hit on the ground to short. In plenty of time to first, and there are 2 outs. Lamb steps in. RBI opportunity here.
Yeah, Boog, important to try and close the gap. One at bat can tilt the scale.
Ball, catch inside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two on, one out. This to third, and it goes just foul. 2-2. Grounder might be two. Wiseman to second. Double play. They can't see. So two down. Now up for St. Louis, Alex Medrano. Hit on the ground to short. Lamb. Throws to first. That's the third out. So two down. Charlie Lamb now at the plate. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Out towards right center field. James under it. That is the inning. Through 8. Runner at first with two away. So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Donnie Rush. The 1-1. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with.
Next for Milwaukee, Brian Hirsch. Ortiz is just one strike away. In the air, left side. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cardinals win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Lamb with a forgettable showing in the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. And a foul ball. Lamb, multi-time All-Star, 32 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. This one in the air, center field. Lerma takes it in for the out. That's out number 2. 2 outs, runner at first. At the plate, Michael Varela. Swing and a ground ball. Lamb. They take the force out, and that's the inning. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Hoover around third. He'll score easily, and they take a 3-run lead.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Runner takes off for third. Pitches high. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Well, maybe he thought he should have gone for a triple instead of a double and just decided, I'm going to take third this way. Definitely using his legs to his advantage right here. Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Got him swinging. Christopher Karowski up now for the Brewers. He's 0 for 1. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Ball, that's off the plate.
2 outs and a runner at third here in game 1 of this 3-game set.
That's
Just
ball
missed.
3.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
And ball
That's
4
ball 4.
to a
Take
board.
your bait.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Two on, 2 outs. And there's a ball.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning. First and second, 1 out. Michael Casilla up next for the Astros. 2 on, 1 out. Gets under it and pops it up. Infield fly called there.
Batter's out.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
That's off the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And that skips in the dirt. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Brewers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
This one in the air, center field. Lerma coming on. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend.
Runner at first with 2 away. DeAndre Tompkins, the next to hit. The Stros down to their final strike. This one lifted in the air, left field. And he can't make the play. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Oh, Boog, I feel for him right there.
Big spot here, bottom of the 9th. Down to their final out. Michael Varela up next for the Astros. Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. A 3-run dinger. Lamb steps in. Late game opportunity right here, Singy. A knock could change everything.
Yeah, this is really where composure matters, Boog. You stay in the moment and deliver.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
The Brewers with the go-ahead run standing at second here in the top half of the 10th. Misses.
Inside, ball one.
And the count 1-2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Stays alive. Man on second, 2 down. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Man at second. The changeup missing. And the count's full. Theo Gillen in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Hit on the ground to short. Whips it to first. And that is that. 1 out. Runner at second. Conrad Smart up next for the Astros. The winning run on second base. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Heading for the plate. Here's the throw. In comes the winning run. And the Astros walk it off in extra innings. 4-3 our final score. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. 1 down. And now the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Here's your 1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throws to second, but he's in there easily.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
He's trying for third. Pitch inside.
Get down, get down.
Throw is high, safe at third. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
Well, a high throw just adds a fraction of a second from catching the ball to putting the tag down on the runner. Hard to say for sure if a good throw gets him, but as soon as that one took off in the catcher's hand, there wasn't much of a chance. Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 1 away with a runner at third here in the second game of the series. And that misses. And the count now even up.
Guy like this can be tough. You know he's not going to try to beat you with velocity, but he's going to sink it, he's going to change speeds, and he's going to pitch backwards at times.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. But not in time. He beats it. And he's on first after the strikeout gets away. Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Here's the catcher. Hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. Swing and a high fly ball to left. He's got it. Runner tags from third. Safe. And they take the lead.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside.
Gets him easily, ends the inning. Here's the left fielder, DeAndre Werner. Grounds one to short. Lamb. Throws to first in time. So 2 down. And now the center fielder, Vladimir Lerma. On the ground, out to short. Lamb. To first. And that is that. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Yeah, that's fouled off. Lamb, an all-star a season ago, a career batting average over 325. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Next offering is fouled back. Here's the 0-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
That's in. Ball 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Out to short. Sends it to first. And 1 away in the top of the 3rd. So 2 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ball to strike. The pitch. Ground ball up the middle. The flip. It's there, and that's a great play. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Homer Hobbs. This is his 3rd time out this year. Just missed. Activity in the bullpen for the Astros for the first time. Tristan Bush, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Right back to him on the mound. Handles, throws to first. 1 away here in the 5th. And here's the catcher, DeAndre Tompkins. Up the middle, Lamb. Throws to first, and that's the first out in the box. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Arthur Ventura. 2 down, nobody on. Out to short. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Astros 1 down. Next for Milwaukee, Charlie Lamb. Ripped on a line to center. And there's 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. Now 2 out.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
This one in the air, center field. 2 away down. So 2 down. Now the left fielder, DeAndre Warner. There's a swing and a drive. That's going back. Back some more. And that one is off the top of the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left.
Vladimir Lerma will hit next. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. That one carrying. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. Lamb with a good game to help lift them to the win.
Well, you can't win a lot of games without hitters delivering like he did in this one. No question, he's a key contributor for him.
1 down. Next for the Brewers, Charlie Lamb. And first offering is fouled off.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
On the ground to short. Throw to first is in time.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Stepping in, Arthur Ventura. throws to first in time. One gone, bottom half of the first. DeAndre Warner up next for the Astros. Out to short, Lamb. There's one. And two. What a play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Man at first, one away. Check swing, but he went too far. 0-1. Lamb, a former home run derby champ, 32 years old, and he's a former National League MVP. Runner takes off. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe it back against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He sends one out the opposite way. Third home run of the season, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0.
Two-seam fastball on the outside corner usually produces a ball on the ground, but hitter does a really great job of letting it travel, get deep enough so that he could get barrel to it, and he didn't miss a stitch.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Attaboy, way to swing the bat.
Quick toss to first. Lamb back on a dive. Runner on the go. Pitch misses.
Ball one.
Throw off
He
the
made
mark,
it.
and he's in there. Singy, the best way to catch this guy might be on replay.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the only way to catch him, Boog. I mean, you see that sprint speed on StatCast right there. It's elite, and just makes it very tough on the defense. A lot of pressure on those players.
Activity in the bullpen. Tristan Bush, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Hernandez getting cranked up as well. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Lamb steps in, 2 outs, and a to-do list. Start a rally and save the inning.
Tall order, Boog, but he might just have that clutch gene in his DNA.
Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Ball inside.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So a man at first. And next to hit for Houston, DeAndre Tompkins. On the ground, Lamb. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Lamb stepping in now. Runners out there and a chance to chip away.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a bomb. Just needs to find some outfield grass, Boog. Keep the pressure on.
This one in the air, center field. Lerma settles under it. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Now a relay to third. He makes it to third. Good base running. Up now for Milwaukee, Will Culver. And the lefty with the 0-1. That's out to center field. He pulls it down. Ball game. And the Astros with the rubber match of this 3-game series. Lamb, certainly not the reason they lost this game.
Can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. They lost, but it was in spite of his huge effort. It's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
Charlie Lamb, just about. One down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. This one in the air, center field. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down. Here's the veteran outfielder, Josh Johnson. On the ground to short, Lamb. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air, left center field. This one's got a chance. Caught just shy of the wall.
Typically not easy to go deep to center field, but he almost did right there and got a little hope from the wind, just not enough.
On the ground, Culver. They get the force as they pass up the chance at the double play.
Deceptive slider right there, stayed in the tunnel a long time, got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
So 2 down, and next for the Mets, Adrian Cabrera. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw, save.
Well, let's deal right.
And here's the first baseman, Mario Sixto. Up the middle, Lamb. They take the force out, and that will end the inning. Number 13 steps in. They've got the edge, but the job is not done. He's looking to keep the line moving.
Yeah, nothing wrong with a little insurance, Boog.
And a swing and a miss.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Here's a 1-1. Out towards right center field. Johnson gets under it. And there's 1 down. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Out towards right center field. Johnson on the move. And there's 2 away. Big spot here. Bottom of the 9th. Down to their final out. Stepping in, Kendrick James. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Karowski settles underneath it. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout. Lamb had the kind of game you'd like to avoid.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows he's capable of more. They got the W, but he wasn't the reason why.
1 down. And here is Charlie Lamb. Marmolejo certainly has electric stuff, considered by many to be a strikeout pitcher. He might not be at the top level in that category, but strikeout's a big part of his game. This one in the air, center field. Out number 2.
And he doesn't beat himself. I mean, he's going to throw strikes. He's not going to issue many free passes, and he's going to keep the ball in the ballpark.
To short, could be 2. Lamb. Toss to second. How about that double play?
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Swing and a ground ball. That is the inning. Back to the top of the Mets order. Carlton Orozco now at the plate. Up the middle, Lamb. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Mets.
Back here at Citi Field. On to the fourth, Charlie Lamb. Up now for the Brewers. Base hit center field. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Hey, that ball was hit hard. Good job.
Oh, he jumped the gun for second. The tag and got him at second. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying and gone. A solo shot. And the Brewers have the lead. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach.
Singy, I hope you saw it because it didn't stay in the air for long.
No, it didn't, Boog. StatCast telling us 110 miles per hour off the bat, and that's plenty to hit one out if you get enough air under it. As a hitter, you hardly feel the ball when you make contact as solid as he did right there.
So two down, Adrian Cabrera up now for the Mets. Up the middle, Lamb. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Lamb locks in. You could feel it. Big moment here.
Yeah, everyone in the yard just sat up in their seats. So did I, Boog.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The Mets trying to protect a two-run lead, and we're at the top of the eighth. Just missed.
That's the ball.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
Brings it in. Runner tags, and we'll move up to third.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
On the ground, Lamb. The flip, and they get the out. Cesar Villafuerte up now for the Brewers. The Brewers down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game. Lamb did well in the losing effort. Had a pair of hits, one of them a homer.
No question that he delivered at the dish for him. Even though it wasn't enough to get them the W, this was a good showing at the plate.
Next for Milwaukee, Charlie Lamb. Chris, he's a former Hank Aaron Award winner, which means he was named the best overall offensive performer in his league. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. Home run number 5 on the season. The Brewers score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
So 2 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ground ball up the middle. Lamb. Over to first.
Yeah, got him.
Inning over. Although Foul ball. Lamb, a former Gold Glove winner, batting second in today's lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Check swing went around, and the count is 0-2. Inside, almost got him.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Do you remember when Tim Kirkchin ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. One down. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers.
Forward.
The 1-2. And that's outside. The Mets up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves.
Up now for Milwaukee, Will Culver. The Brewers down to their final strike. Up the middle. The underhand flip, and that is the ball game. Lamb with a nice showing despite the loss. Had only one hit but made it count with a homer.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but wasn't a big downfall for him in the loss.
One down. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. On the ground to third. Handles, throws to first. That's the second out. That one fouled off. Lamb, a former MVP, batting second in today's lineup, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2025. That one hammered but pulled foul.
These two guys, a lot of respect for one another.
Ground ball left side. Fires across the diamond, and there's 2 away. Back here in Queens as we go to the last of the 3rd. Adrian Cabrera up now for the Mets. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. Man in scoring position with 2 away. Carlton Orozco digs in now. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Gets it to first. 3rd out. 3 runs. Lamb ready to hit now. Down late. RBI opportunity. And this guy's looking like he wants to write the comeback chapter.
Yeah, let's see if he grabs the pen, Boog. Could start writing a whole new story here.
Runner at second. 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. That misses. Ball 2.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 2-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Howie Cruz up now for the Mets. The 1-2. Nice grab. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. Back here at Citi Field. For the top of the 8th, Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. Hit hard on the ground to short. Sends it to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Back to the top of the order. Josh Johnson will hit next. Up the middle. 2 away. First and second. 2 outs. Charlie Lamb. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. This one smoked on its way out of here. And they close the gap. It's 9-7.
That swing just injected more drama into this one. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find...
Charlie Condon, the next to hit. The Brewers down to their final strike. This ball's chopped in the ground. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Lamb played brilliantly despite the loss. Just one hit, but it did leave the yard.
Can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. They lost, but it was in spite of his huge effort. It's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
Charlie Lamb, fresh off an incredible... Charlie Lamb, up now for the Brewers.
Charlie Lamb.
And that one fouled off. Lamb launched a homer in his most recent game. Swing and a line drive, slicing into right field. Brings it in. That's out number 2. Back here at American Family Field. Bottom 4, Charlie Lamb. Up now for the Brewers. All right, Chris, when you talk about great logos, the Milwaukee Brewers, the M and the B that form a glove, not everyone even realizes that it's an M and a... And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. His 7th home run of the season. And they're on the scoreboard. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Runner at second here, one gone. Down low, it kicks away. The throw to third, and on the wild pitch, he goes down to third. Oh, 1 now. One away with a runner at third. Last half of inning number 5. Ripped on a line to center. Mendoza Burks under this one. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. Runner from third in to score. And now they trail by 1. Next for Milwaukee, Charlie Lamb. He's already homered in this game. Inside. Ball one.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Hit on the ground, might be two. There's one. Throw to first, but he beat it. Manager out of the dugout.
The Athletic.
Jeremy Parks will take over here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead.
Runner on the go. Strike in there. Not in time. He's safe.
He's really showing us the dynamic skill set he brings to the field on this one. Homered earlier, now he swipes second, showing off the speed. Really fun to watch him play the game.
So the tying run at second. Activity in the bullpen for the A's. Alfredo Ojeda, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And now Jorge Pedroza. 2 down, nobody on. Hit on the ground to short. Handles, throws to first. Third out, that ends the frame. So 2 down. Lewis Hendricks up next for the A's. On the ground, Lamb. Tosses to first, and that's the inning. Lamb steps in. Previous batter couldn't get the job done. Now 2 outs. It's late, and the pressure is mounting, Chris.
Well, this is where you pick up your teammate, Boog. They need someone to come through right here.
Outside low. Ball one. Base hit. 1 run is in. Throws to second. Tag out. And they cut down the winning run. On to the bottom of the 10th. Here's the center fielder, Theo Gillen. Line and a base hitting to right. Fires it to the plate. Across is the winning run. And the Brewers walk it off in extra innings. One down. Kyle Teal up next for the A's. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3 double play.
Got him. That's
and
enough.
the inning is over. Lamb digs in. He's had this pitcher's number. Fastball off speed. It hasn't mattered, Singy.
Yeah, you can tell he steps in with confidence. It's like he already knows the answer to the test.
High fly ball down the left field line. That one carrying. Up against the wall and brings it in. Runner at first with 2 away. Next up for the A's, Johnny Wong. Runner on the go. Hit on the ground to short. Lamb. Fires over to first. And that is that. Man at first, nobody out. And now the first baseman, Jorge Pedroza. Grounder might be 2. There's 1. Their second double play in just the first 3 innings here today. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot. It's his 8th home run of the year. And they add on. It's 3-0.
First pitch changeup, and he was all over it. Not sure if he was expecting off speed or not, but he picked up on the velocity and punished it. Well, you can see he was out front just a little bit. Maybe didn't recognize the changeup earlier, but he got the bat head to it, hooked it down the line, and was able to keep it fair for a long run. Really impressive.
Back here in Milwaukee, digging in, Domingo Lantigua. Up the middle, Lamb. Slings to first, and the leadoff man set down. One down. Next up for the A's, William Yoder. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Turned out to be a pretty good pitch to run on right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. That can be pretty tough for a catcher to reach down and grab it and then get rid of it quickly enough to prevent that would-be base stealer.
Throw to first in time. He swings and fouls one off. Lamb, a former Gold Glove winner, over 2,500 hits in his career. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And a fastball clips the outside corner for a strike. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. So, runner at second, 2 down. William Yoder up next for the A's. And on second, 2 down. Ground ball up the middle. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. Lamb stepping in. A base hit here could shift the vibe. They're just one swing away from changing the rhythm of this ball game.
Yeah, Boog, that's the beauty of baseball. You always have a chance if you've got a player like this to lead off the inning.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Off the mark there. And now it's even 1-1. That one ripped. And now maybe extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. As the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Ball.
In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Activity in the bullpen. Jeremy Parks, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Ojeda, the left-hander, also throwing. In the dirt, blocked. Well done behind the dish. So the tying run at second. Swings through that.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Runner takes off for third. Pitch in for a strike, and the throw bounces. Tag out.
That's just a poor decision right there, and I'm sure somebody's going to talk to him when he gets back.
Big spot here, bottom of the ninth. Down to their final out. Here's the Brewers catcher now. Ronnie hit hard on the ground to short. And that is the ball game. Lamb with a nice showing despite the loss. Collected a couple of hits. One of them left the yard.
If he can consistently put up games like this one, they're more likely to get the win than the loss, even if it didn't work out today.
Next for the Brewers, Charlie Lamb. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Out towards right center field, Lantigua moving under this one. One away. Craig Dixon up next for the A's. Oh, great stop. Throw to first. And very nicely done for the out. Lamb with another scorching run of play lately. The 0-1. High fly ball right field. Lantigua under it. Out number 2. And here is Lee Buettner. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground to the left. They don't come any quicker. 3 pitches for 3 outs. Lamb with some impressive production lately. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of.
Runner takes
Ball,
off.
no.
Pitches low. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Runner goes again. Pitching for a strike.
You're here. You're
Go to third. Save. That wasn't close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Well, sometimes stealing third base can be tough, especially if that shortstop or second baseman are making some noises, moving towards the bag, trying to make you think that you've got to stay close. Well, they didn't do a very good job of that. Get a comfortable lead, got a great jump, and that's how you steal third base.
Hard hit, base hit. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5. So here's the cleanup hitter, Lewis Hendricks. Out to short, Lamb. 1 at second. And 2.
Yes, you're right.
Play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So runner at second, 2 down. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Man at second.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
On the ground to third.
Get here.
Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Lamb stepping in now. You look at the career splits, and it's just batting practice for him, Singy.
Yeah, this pitcher's ERA has a little dent in it thanks to this guy. Total domination.
Ground ball left side. Buechner throws across the diamond. Inning over. Bert Gillis up next for the A's. So the tying run at second. He's trying for third. Throw to third. Save. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away. Here's the second baseman, Johnny Wog. The 1-2. Out to short. And that's terrific work out of the bullpen. So up next, Rylan Hoover. 2 on, 1 out. Base hit, that'll do it. The winning run crosses the plate, and they walk it off in extra innings. Charlie Lamb, fresh off. About to get started here. Adrian Vizcaíno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Hit on the ground to short. Over to first.
You're out.
1 out in the top of the first. Next to hit for Arizona, Mario Becerra. Here comes the 0-1. Runner on the go. And that should be extra bases. Encarnacion around third. He will score, and they take the lead.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's 2 away. 1 down. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Alec DeMaio. Laser could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
2 down, nobody on. On the ground to short, Lamb. 3rd out, and that ends the frame.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Vizcaíno takes it in for the out. 2 down. That one ripped right center field. And in one hops the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Oh, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Up the middle. What a stop. Fires to first. There's one. What a play. Inning over. Now the number 2 hitter, Charlie Lamb. No question about this one. It's out of here. A solo shot. And they close the gap. It's 6-4. Here comes the crowd. They're feeling it right now.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Back here in Milwaukee, we're at the top of the 8th. Esteban Saldana stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a ground ball. First out in the top of the 8th. 1 down. Orlando Harris stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Grounds one to short. Tosses to first. 2 away. Lamb digs in. 2 quick outs, but this lineup's too good to just go quietly.
Yeah, you never want to give away the last out of an inning, Boog. Let's see if he can start a momentum swing right here.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action. That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Nope, that's the ball.
Challenge from behind the dish here.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove on either.
The tying run at the plate. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI. Big spot here. Bottom of the 9th. Down to their final out. Next to hit, Charlie Condon. Out to short, Fong. And that is the ball game. Lamb. Certainly not the reason they lost this game. A 3-hit performance, including a homer.
No question, he was a big contributor for him here. Fantastic effort at the plate, even in defeat.
Lamb locks in. I don't know if it's the release point or what, but he smashed this pitcher like a piñata.
Yeah, and it seems like every at-bat's a birthday party, Boog. Might be time to send a gift basket and hope for mercy.
That's got a chance. Just missed it. Philip Fong stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Sends it to first. Play is made, 2 out. Man at first, 1 away. This one driven deep center field, on its way, home run. He'll circle the bases, and they add on. It's 3-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. High fastballs, especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to. But he stays tall, his top hand works extremely well, and he absolutely clobbered it.
So bases all loaded up. Esteban Saldana stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Double play ball to second. There's one. And that's quick work out of the pen. One batter. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Charlie Lamb up now. WAR doesn't lie, and this guy's value shows up everywhere, including on this graphic.
Yeah, Boog, he affects every phase of the game. You've got to have a guy like this on your roster.
1 up, 1 down. And now the shortstop, Philip Fong. On the ground to the left, Lamb. Tosses to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Charlie Lamb.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Jackknifes out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses.
Ball 2.
Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight.
Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with 1 away and runners at first and second. First and second, 1 out. Theo Gillen digs in now. There's a strike. The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Kevin Rodriguez, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Summers getting loose as well.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Two on, 1 out.
Good
That's
spot
ball
for
2.
the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
There's a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Breaking
That's
ball
ball
misses
3.
down and away. Got him swinging.
Unafraid to throw it right there. That's trusting your stuff.
Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Lloyd Page.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And that misses. And that's ball 1. That one fouled off. Two on, 2 outs.
Nope, that's inside.
Line drive, base hit. Hoover coming home. One run across. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third. And here is Charlie Condon. 0 for 3 in this one. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. The Brewers trying to break this one open here at the bottom of the 7th. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. That ends the inning, and they limit. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Esteban Saldana stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 2 on, 2 outs. Oh, look at the stop. It's there, and that's a great play. So runners at the corners here, 1 away. Orlando Harris now at the plate. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. On the ground, out to short. Lamb over to second, over to first, safe.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
On the ground, Lamb slings to first, and that is that. So they pick up Lamb stepping in now. The inning's been quiet, but a chance here to turn up the volume.
Yeah, and you love that mentality. A little thunder could bring that dugout back to life.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. And foul ball.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Ball, that's out.
The Brewers down to their final strike. That's off the mark, and the count's full.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
Just about to get started. Leading off, Adrian Vizcaino. Out to short, Lamb. Whips it to first. 1 out in the top of the first. Charlie Lamb getting ready to hit. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Lead runner around second. Cut off, throw to second, and he's out, trying for 2. Now up next for Arizona, Philip Fong. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. They get the force. Inning over. We head down. Lamb steps to the plate. They're trailing, but here's an opportunity to reel it in. RBI chance.
Yeah, Boog, chance to be the big fish right here. This is exactly who they want in a spot like this.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Left field, way back there.
Oh, get out of here. Get out of here.
Gone. A 3-run dinger, and they cut into the deficit. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
An absolute missile off the bat, Singy. And StatCast gives us the exact numbers.
Yeah, it was a blur leaving the park, Boog. 114 miles per hour on the exit velo, man. He put such a great swing on that ball, squared it up, and just drove it out of here despite not getting much air under it.
So digging in, Ramon Encarnacion, 1 for 2. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike.
He's safe.
Safe at second with a stolen base. So up next, Prince Field. Hit on the ground to short. Lamb. The throw to first. And that'll do it. Lamb stepping in. It's late. It's quiet. But here's a chance to make some noise with 2 gone.
Yeah, this is when rally hats get flipped, Boog. Let's see if he can twist this script.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
That's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. He swings and fouls one off. Here's a 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Struck him out looking. Back here at American Family Field, top of inning number 7, Orlando Harris stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Out to short, Lamb. To first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. 1 down. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Esteban Saldana. Hit on the ground to short, Lamb. Slinging it to first in time. Lamb digging in. This matchup has been one-sided and not in the pitcher's favor, Chris.
Yeah, probably circled this one when the schedule came out. Might as well hand him the remote. He's been in full control in this one.
The Diamondbacks holding on to a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Ball 1.
That's smacked on a line to center. And there's 1 down.
Yeah, off the bat, it looked like they might get that tying run on base, maybe even extra bases. No dice, though. A little unlucky on that one.
Double
Inside,
steal.
ball 1.
Throw to third, and he's out. That caught stealing is just go-ahead run on base. Cecil Springer stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Man at second. This ball's chopped on the ground. On to first. And the lefty reliever does his job. Just one. Lamb digs in. The crowd knows what's at stake. One swing and it's handshakes and high fives.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy who doesn't shy away from the spotlight. Let's see what he's got right here.
And that first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. John Summers, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired. Base hit into the outfield. Throw comes in quickly, and the winning run at third now with only 1 gone. Here comes the manager out of the... Next for Milwaukee, Christopher Karowski. Golden opportunity right here. And that one fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That's
And
inside.
now the count is even. On the ground, 2 ball. The flip, there's 1. Double play, and we have more free baseball. Back here in Milwaukee. Now we go to the 11th. Esteban Saldana stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Man at second. Swing and a ground ball. Lamb gets it to first, and 1 away.
It's such a great feeling when a team can rely on their shortstop to make.
Now it's the second baseman, Will Culver. 2-2 on the way. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. He's got it. Ball game. And the Diamondbacks come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep. Lamb played brilliantly despite the loss.
I'll tell you, I was excited every time he came up. Even though he couldn't lift them to a win, he really made an impact. Great job in this one.
Charlie Lamb. Just about. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Chance to extend that hitting streak to 10 games here.
Swing and a high fly ball to right. Randall makes a nice grab and a full sprint. 1 pitch and 1 out. So a man at first. Here's the White Sox DH, Booker Guerra. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His 12th of the season, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Lamb in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
Well, these Brewers really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Man at first, nobody out. Now here is Theo Gillen. He's already homered here in this one. Runner on the
Inside,
go.
ball 1.
Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Strike in there. Throw bounces in, and he's safe. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
When a guy's got that kind of lead at second base, somebody's got to call timeout. Pitcher's got to step off. The catcher's got to ask the ump for time or something. You can't let him get out that far. When you don't have a good thrower behind the plate, he's going to steal third almost standing up. That's a really good job of being aggressive by the base runner.
Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but.
To the right side, Tillman. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. He's already homered in this game. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Way back there. To the warning track, makes the catch. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. Swing and a miss, strike one. That's ripped into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Movement in the bullpen. Richard Ka getting loose out there. Rush getting cranked up as well. In the air, right field. And that'll do it. So 2 down. Next to hit, Jay Tillman. Got him, and that's the ball game. Lamb had a sensational showing in the win. A 3-hit performance, including a homer.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
Charlie Lamb, currently on a 10. Lamb steps in. He's had a lot of success against this pitcher, Singy.
Yeah, he's like a DJ with the timing, Boog. Just mixing barrels and bad intentions every time they face off.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Lamb with a homer in his last game. Man at second. On a line. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with one away. No question about this one. It's out of here. He sends a rocket to left. His 13th home run of the season, and they're on the board. It's 2-1. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to... Keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Here on the south side, start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Charlie Lamb. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Top of the order speedster. You'd really like to see him work his way on. He can get around the bases in a hurry, but a little too...
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they cut into the deficit. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. He's flexing his power with another home run, Boog. Not surprising when you've got that kind of pop, but always impressive going deep twice in the same game.
Lamb steps in. They're down, but he's got a chance to get something going right here.
Yeah, you can't hit a grand slam with nobody on. He just needs to be the match that lights the fire here.
hard liner, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
This one in the air, right field.
Let's go.
Can't get to it, and this should score the run. The run scores from second. Tie game here in the 8th. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position. On to the bottom of the 8th. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Kenny Navarro. Up the middle, Lamb. Tosses to first, and that's one away as the Avery Randall now at the plate. Tying run at the plate. Up the middle, flips it. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing. Lamb digging in, nobody on, 2 gone, but this hitter's still dangerous.
Yep, a swing, a mistake, and suddenly it's a brand new ball game.
Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. Strike 1. Lamb waits on the precipice of an unthinkable 800 career homers. It's beyond belief. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. On the ground to short. On the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out. Brewers. Big spot here, bottom of the 9th, down to their final out, and now the first baseman, Theo Kohler. The White Sox down to their final strike, and that one is lifted in the air. Karowski on his way over, makes the catch. Ball game, and the Brewers take the first 2 games of this series on the road. Lamb was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. Had 3 hits, 2 of them homers.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
Charlie Lamb enters today. 1 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Charlie Lamb.
Find the ball.
Line drive, base hit. And that's a 1-out single. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Now quick throw to first. Lamb dives back in safely. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Pitch is high. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Man at second. Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
In this game, you got to take what the other team is giving you. And right there, they were giving him a steal at third base. Didn't check his lead. Catcher doesn't throw very well. So you got to take that back. Get your team that much closer to scoring a run.
Just misses with that one. And down on strikes. That's out number 2.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Inside ball.
2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. First and second, no outs. Felipe Quinones steps to the plate for the White Sox. Ground ball right side, could be two. Quickly to second for one. How about that double play?
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
On the ground, and he can't come up with it. And everyone's safe. They're loaded. Man at first, one away.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Mets has a beat on it. And there's two away. Lamb up now, trying to make this pitcher work, Singy.
Yeah, it's time to be annoying, Boog. Spoiler mode activated. Foul balls, deep counts, whatever it takes.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that's the third out. One down. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. Up the middle, Phillies. In plenty of time to first, two down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of
Next for the Brewers, Cesar Villafuerte. Silva is just one strike away. Got it, and that's the ball game. Lamb strung that hitting streak out for another game.
I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
Charlie Lamb enters today's. Now the number 2 hitter, Charlie Lamb.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Pushed that hitting streak to 12 games the last time out.
And that one fouled off. Lamb waits on the precipice of an unthinkable 800 career homers. It's beyond belief. That's a base hit.
Find it.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
That's the ball.
Line drive, base hit. Here comes the runner. Here comes the throw.
Right here on the
And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. 1-0. Christopher Karowski getting ready to hit. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. Save. And they add to their lead as the run scores from third. So 2 down. Lewis Hollander digs in now. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. And they're back here at Rogers Center, on to the third inning. So the Toronto Blue Jays are holding their own so far this season. They're a team that was viewed as a real contender to make some noise, so they might need to turn it on.
Well, it's early, and they haven't put themselves out of contention yet. Maybe they aren't running away with the league, but they're still in a position to battle for a spot in the postseason. They've got some work to do before the All-Star break to put themselves in a good position if they're going to contend down the stretch.
Theo Gillen now at the plate. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Well, with a good arm behind the dish, it's definitely a roll of the dice here to try to steal second base. Man, he can zip it down there so quickly. That was a pretty good throw as well, but really good, clean, stolen base. He can be pretty proud of himself.
And that's in for a strike. Stays alive. Man at second. That's off the mark. And a count now even up.
Let's go, Walter.
That one just misses. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball. Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
And there's a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
And a 1-1. In the air, left side. Mateo gets under it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. Charlie Condon, the next to hit.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
There's a strike.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something else.
Up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. In to score from third. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. A run comes in on the play. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Now the third baseman, Angel Baroa. Swing and a ground ball. Play made, that ends the inning. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Outside low, and 1-1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
The Brewers trying to break this one open. Top half of inning number 4. Swing, and he popped it up. That's out number 2. Travis Bazzana will hit next. Hit on the ground might be 2. Culver over to second. Relay to first. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Up the middle. In plenty of time to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. 1 down. Next for Milwaukee, Charlie Lamb. Tap foul at the plate. Deal 1. In the air to left down the line. Mateo, long run on his horse, and that drops foul. Got him swinging. Lamb steps in. They've got the edge, but the job is not done. He's looking to keep the line moving.
Yeah, nothing wrong with a little insurance, Boog.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Close,
No,
but called a
that's a
ball. Ball one.
Oh.
Ripped to right. And there's one down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one could be trouble. And that's a leadoff double. So, runner at second, 2 down. Ross Norman next up for the Blue Jays. Man on second, 2 down. This one in the air, center field. Gillen moving under it. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers take game 1 of the series on the road. Lamb managed to keep the hitting streak alive.
Well, he definitely made a difference for him in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win.
Charlie Lamb enters. Next for the Brewers, Charlie Lamb.
He's been on fire at the dish lately, averaging more than 2 hits per game in his last 5.
And a foul ball. Everyone knows you got to be careful here, Chris. He is the best OPS in the National League. Fouled off down the right side. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Gillen aboard here at first with nobody out. That one outside. Full count now. Hard hit to right center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Gillen headed for the plate. The relay throw. He'll score and the Brewers take the lead. 1-0.
Man, he smoked that. Good job.
Clips the corner. That's strike 1.
Oh.
A little out front there as he swings through it. 1 on, nobody out. A run in here in the second game of the series.
Oh.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. 1 down.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
So up next, Junior Caminero. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. He'll score the sac fly, and they lead by 2. 2 outs, runner at first. Kurt McClendon, runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw, save!
Yeah, I like being aggressive.
And next for Toronto, Fernando Hernandez. The 0-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Out of here. There it is. 800 career home runs. The first ever to do it, and he stands alone. What a moment.
Without a doubt, the greatest home run hitter this sport has ever seen, and he's just done something I didn't think would ever be possible. Such an incredible moment in sports history that we're witnessing right here. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
So digging in, Travis Bazzana. First and second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. On the ground. They take the force out. That ends the inning, and they limit. Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
And he grounds one to the right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. All loaded up. Gio Austin getting ready to hit. 1-1 now. Ground ball could be 2. 1 at second. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killer. So 2 down. And now Felipe Mateo. The 1-1. There goes the runner. Pitching for a strike.
He's in there.
Throw to second. Save.
Turned out to be a pretty good pitch to run on right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. That can be pretty tough for a catcher to reach down and grab it and then get rid of it quickly enough to prevent that would-be base stealer.
Lamb now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. This one in the air, center field. Bazzana under it. And there's 1 down. So up next, Fernando Hernandez. Double play ball to second. There's 1. And that's 2.
He's out.
1 out. Runner at second. Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with 1 gone.
Oh.
Activity in the bullpen. Douglas Gwynn getting loose out there.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Strike on the inside corner. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. Now a quick throw to first. Lamb back in on a dive. Another throw over. And he's back in that time as well. Just missed.
That's away.
Out towards right center field. Lockett on the move to the gap. And that is that. So up next for Toronto, Kurt McClendon. The Jays down to their final strike. On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Brewers take the first 2 games of this series on the road. Lamb was a big contributor for them in the win.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.